Creative financing is just another way to buy property. So most people get introduced to buying property is the old school methodology of I'm going to go get a loan to pay off somebody else's loan. That's essentially what you're doing when you buy a house. I'm going to go secure a loan by using my credit, my taxes, my down payment, all my credentials. I'm going to go secure this loan. I'm going to pay this lender a bunch of funding fees and all this kind of stuff, and he's going to make a bunch of money. He's going to take the loan I give him and he's going to go or get from him and he's going to go pay off the seller's loan. And then that bank makes money. So essentially the people who really make the most money in these transactions are two banks. So I go to a seller and I go, look, you're having a hard time getting to the number that you really want to be at. Why don't you just let me come in and take over your mortgage? And a lot of people are like, well, what do you mean take over your mortgage? Are you talking about assuming the mortgage? No, absolutely not. I am literally just making their payments on their behalf. And I now have both title and deed to the property. I control the property 100%, but I never had to qualify for the debt, right? So it's like if your buddy, let's say, bought a car and 6 months later is like, dude, I hate this car, but I can't sell it because I bought it off the lot and it basically lost a bunch of value. I'd have to write a check to get rid of this house, this car right now. And you go, dude, just let me have the car. I'll take over the payments. And then you turn around and do Uber with it, or you rent it out and you make more money in what that payment is. That's essentially what we're doing. So my partner, Cody, and I, we just got a deal. I'll give you kind of a perfect scenario. This is happening right now. Seller gets interfaced with a real estate agent. The real estate agent comes in and tells the seller, the seller's name is Carol. Hey, Carol, you're going to have to put $20,000 into this house for us to sell it for $329,000. Carol says, well, I owe 300 grand on a $329,000 house. And you're wanting me to put 20 grand into it to sell it for $329,000? I got to move. I got to go to Indiana. My son needs a nanny and my grandkids are growing up and I need to get out of this house. So the sellers are like, well, you got to come up with $25,000 to make that happen. Okay, well, obviously a real estate agent didn't give them a solution. The real estate agent said, let me try and list the property for you after you put repairs into it. That doesn't work for everybody. So then the seller starts having conversations with wholesalers, which, look, Cody and I are wholesalers too. So I'm going to bash wholesalers in only one regard. The bashing I'm going to give them is that they learn how to do wholesale and then they stop learning. They know one little tool. It's like a contractor showing up to a job site with only a hammer. You're like, bro, what are you going to do? Build a whole house with a hammer? Like, come on, man. You got to have a lot more than a hammer.